Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Revolution Blueprint. I'm Rabbi Obi, and this is the Constitution in 3 minutes. In today's segment, we're discussing the First Amendment right to redress government. Most Americans believe the First Amendment gives them the right to protest the government. And while that's partially true, that is not what the founders were talking about when they wrote the right of the people to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Protest and redress are not the same thing, and confusing them has weakened the very structure of our republic. So let me make this clear. Protest is an expression. It is speech. It is assembly. It is demonstration. You protest to show disagreement. You protest to express outrage. You protest to bring attention. A protest is emotional. A protest is symbolic. A protest is cultural. But a protest does not legally demand correction. It creates noise. It creates pressure, but it does not confront government with a formal duty. Redress is different. Redress is not emotional. Redress is not symbolic. Redress is constitutional and procedural. The right to redress means you have the right to formally demand that the government correct an unlawful act. You have the right to identify a constitutional violation. You have the right to petition for remedy, enforcement, or reversal. Redress is not just complaining. It is not just venting. It is not marching. Redress is a formal declaration that the government has broken its oath, violated the Constitution, and must answer for it. Protest is expression. Redress is constitutional enforcement. Why this matters. The First Amendment is not about feelings. It's about structure. The right to redress is one of the most dangerous rights to a corrupt government because it directly empowers the people to challenge unlawful power. Without redress, there is no accountability. There is no constitutional correction. There is only permission and compliance. The First Amendment is not just your voice. It is your legal constitutional leverage. And here's the part they don't want discussed. The Second Amendment exists to ensure that the people's authority, including the right to redress, can never be erased by government power. Not for disorder, not for chaos, but as recognition that government answers to the people, not the other way around. The First Amendment gives you authority to demand correction. The Second Amendment ensures that authority cannot be stripped away. And as this is where the founders' foresight becomes undeniable. They didn't just give you the right to vote. They didn't just give you the right to speak. They gave you the right to enforce constitutional accountability because they understood something modern America forgot. The people are not just participants in government. The people are the guardians of it. Those we elect swear an oath to the Constitution, but the duty to ensure that oath is upheld belongs to the people. And the redress clause is the tool they gave us to do it. It is the people's constitutional authority to challenge, confront, and demand compliance when government violates the supreme law of the land. Not through anger, not through chaos, but through lawful constitutional enforcement. Because in a true republic, government governs only by the consent of the governed. And as the Declaration of Independence makes clear, whenever any form of government becomes destructive to these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it. And the first tool the founders gave us for that is the right to redress government. Because before people can ever change government, they must first confront it. And the right to redress is how we do that. Because in a republic, government rules only so long as it honors consent. And when it becomes destructive to liberty, the people aren't subjects. They're the final authority. That's the Constitution in 3 minutes. I'm Rabbi Obi. We'll see you soon.